Okay, this is a recipe for spicy pork and rice ball salad. Now this is more of a snack than a full meal. You serve it with rice. I've been told a lot of people have this in as like a pub food. There's quite a few ingredients. I'll put them in the blog post, which is there'll be a link to that in the description. First thing you want to do is add the minced pork and the steamed rice into a bowl. Make sure the steamed rice is cooled before you use it. You don't want to use hot rice. Also then add in the red curry paste and the chopped lime leaves. And then mix everything together by hand. You can use some gloves if you don't want to get your hands dirty. Surprisingly, these aren't my hands, these are Cherry's hands. She doesn't want to do the voiceover though, so you're stuck with me. So once that's all mixed in, put in 1 egg. Mix everything together until the egg is fully absorbed. Then add in the coconut flakes and mix everything together. Okay, now it's time to make the batter. So get the tempura flour and then add a dash of water to it and mix everything together. And you want to keep adding water until you get just the right texture, so you don't want it too runny or too thick. So it's almost going to end up like a paint kind of texture. As you can see here, Cherry is demonstrating the kind of texture that you want to aim for. It's really important that you get that right, otherwise it could mess up the whole recipe. Okay, and then next you need to just gently ball the meat together. Make meatballs roughly the size of a golf ball. I think we got about 8 meatballs from the 250 grams of minced pork. And as you can see here, Cherry is once again modelling her lovely plastic gloves, as she doesn't like getting her hands dirty. But it is important that you make the meatballs the right size. If they're too big, they'll take too long to cook. Okay, and then next, while your oil is heating up, just coat the meatballs in the batter. You don't want too much batter on the meatballs, so you want to drain off some of the excess batter before you add the meatballs to the hot oil. Now ideally here you want to use a deep fryer, but we didn't actually have one, so we've just used a saucepan filled with oil. You want to put enough oil in there that your meatballs are going to be submerged in the oil. I would recommend using a deep fryer though, as one of these meatballs exploded and scalded me. It was quite painful, so yeah, if you've got a deep fryer, definitely use one of those. The meatballs don't take too long to cook, roughly 5 minutes depending on the size of the meatball. You want them cooked till they're golden brown, but not too well done. As you can see, Cherry here is using a skewer, and she's just piercing the meatball through to the middle. If a lot of juice runs out after you've pierced it, it means it's not cooked properly in the middle. So just test that before you're done. And Cherry's just going to hold up to the camera now the meatball. As you can see, it's kind of like a dark golden brown, but it's not too well done. So you want it just crispy and golden brown. So once all your meatballs are cooked, put them into a bowl with some paper towel to absorb the excess oil, and make sure they're cool. Cool them down for about 5 to 10 minutes before preparing the salad. And then you want to mash the meatballs up, but don't mash them up too finely. You want the meat to be fairly lumpy, so just grind them down a little bit. And then once you've got it ground down to the right texture, you need to add in all the salad-based ingredients. So that's the sliced ginger, chopped shallots, peanuts, lime juice, fish sauce, roasted dry chili, spring onions, and coriander. Basically everything except the mint leaves. I've been told that you should not add the mint leaves until last. I have no idea why. Apparently it's an important component of the recipe. So once you've added all that in, mix it all together thoroughly. Let's see, here's Cherry's adding the fish sauce and the lime juice. to make sure everything's mixed together nicely. And then you can add the mint leaves and mix together again. Then once everything is all mixed together, the final thing to add is chilies. Add as many chilies as you can handle. Just briefly mix it in and serve with steamed jasmine rice. Okay, hope you enjoyed the recipe. Give it a try. Let us know how you got on. I personally found this very nice, very meaty. I think you'll like it too. Okay, see you next time.